play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there. That's a loss of 5 on the sack. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. They'll start with the option.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
Well, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Down, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurts. to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Impressive drive. So 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get out. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Back to throw. Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target.
Here we go. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap that felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford to the right side and complete to Jefferson. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
They'll fake the give to Sanders. And now Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On 1st down, Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved, and they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Going for it all. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
All right, Mr. Fantasy Champion, we just saw him fake a field goal, and the kicker has the opportunity to throw a pass. He completed it, but not for a first down. Does anyone get any points for that?
No, he just gets some pride going back to the sideline saying he completed a pass as the kicker. But the big thing here is they didn't get enough for the first. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford connecting with Kupp here on the outrun. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Eagles have recovered. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they...
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be...
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henderson running straight ahead, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. On 2nd down, back to Henderson.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
About this defense, and capable of getting big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A gain
knocks this one through, and that will cut the lead down to 13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this one's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Here's Hurts. Shoves him aside. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep...
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Hurts. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always
it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go, or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus they need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Again, it's Henderson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit short. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's not going to get there. I don't think he'll be close, so it's blown up in the backfield. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Stafford.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on second down. Stafford.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. Pretty woeful for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
First down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Rams football here as we get you reset. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again at Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson.
He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Penalty.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for him. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
A nice run there by Sanders on 1st down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Here's the option going right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And they will take a knee here. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like